When Biafra or the Ipob, when they hosted flag, python danced. But when bandit hosted flag in Niger State, rat is not dancing. Not to talk of lizard.
Extermination of Christians and indigenous people in Nigeria. Anywhere you are today, anywhere you are, and whether you are a Nigerian, whether you are a Biafran, whether you are Ojukwu, whether you are from the Middle Belt, whether you are from other African country, know it. The crime Nnamdi Kanu committed is that he refused to be compelled to bow down into a different God. He refused to be compelled to be a slave in a country that is being ruled by terrorists. The crime Nnamdi Kanu committed was that he said, those who killed our people, you will not go free. The way you killed our people by guns, you will also die by guns. The way you come to our land, protect the terrorist Fulani, arm them to invade our farmland and our home, slaughter our women and children. Nnamdi Kanu rose against this. His crime was that when everybody in Nigeria become helpless, Nnamdi Kanu did everything to train armies, indigenous armies, that will serve as self-defense army of the people of Biafra. What crime Nnamdi Kanu committed is to rise up in the face of injustice and say enough is enough. And as Nnamdi Kanu tried to protect the life of our people by doing everything humanly and inhumanly possible, the entire Biafra rose up in support of him. 70 million, over 70 million Biafra all over the world, both in Nigeria and the diaspora, rose up to support every movement of the indigenous people of Biafra under the leadership of Nnamdi Kanu. So those of you who will be writing rubbish, for those who will be writing all manner of stories, we are telling you to disregard any story you hear from anywhere. Disregard any story about whether he was arrested in Brazil, whether he was arrested in Kafanchan, whether he was arrested in UK, whether he was arrested in Germany, whether he was arrested in the United States. It doesn't matter. What matters is that Nnamdi Kanu has come back if actually he is arrested. What matters is that Nnamdi Kanu is now in Nigeria. And for those of you who has been agitating and asking him to come back, remember to also live up to the expectation. Do not harm him. Do not kill him. If you kill him, believe me, you will have all yourself, everybody in Nigeria will regret it. Let me make it very clear that the Nigeria government has made the biggest mistake of their life. The biggest mistake in the sense that Nnamdi Kanu command and control the Biafra volunteers who volunteer to fight against terrorist Fulanis. If Nnamdi Kanu is nowhere to be found, you know what is going to happen. If Nnamdi Kanu is not where to be found, you know the anger of young men and women who have volunteered, sacrificed everything in their life to make sure that we stop the Fulani's invasion of our land. It is going to be disaster. It is going to be disaster. Let me also make it very clear that Biafra have thousands, if not millions, of Nnamdi Kanu, and you are going to see millions of them. What we are doing is according to international law. We are protected because there is a law of self-defense. We have had terrorist group being sponsored by Nigeria government to come to our land with AK-47 and kill our women. How do you defend yourself? When the Nigerian government and the Nigerian military cannot come and confront the Fulanis, we have never in anywhere all over Nigeria in the news heard that during the time of massacre in Benue State, military were there to come to repel them. We've never heard that during the massacre in Ebonyi State, the Fulani military were there to repel them. We've never heard that during the massacre in Delta State, the Fulani terrorists, the government or the police or the army were there to confront and repel the attackers. The attack in Yoruba land, we have not one day read in the news that the military came and they repelled the attack. The killers in the south of Nigeria, we've never one day heard that the military came there and they repelled the attackers. It has always been, we are counting our losses after they came in the night when women and children are sleeping. They slaughter them, butcher them, cut them into pieces. It is always the Biafran people counting their losses. It is always other Nigerian indigenous people counting their losses. It is always the Yoruba people counting their losses. We have never seen the Nigerian military, the police, engaging Fulani herdsmen who come in the name of headers to kill and run our land over. Let me make it very clear that we are agitating for the freedom of our people. And the freedom fight comes with a lot of price. The freedom fighting is something that you have to take it by force. Every country of this world, from Germany to Finland to United Kingdom, every country of this world fought war to be able to free. We have said we do not want war, but if it is the war that we are going to use to get Biafra, we are ready for the second civil war between Nigeria and Biafra. The arrest of Nnamdi Kanu will not change that position. The arrest of Nnamdi Kanu will not change the position of Biafra people. If it is by war, we are going to fight that war. If it is by referendum, we are going to be ready for that referendum. But let me make it very clear. Every country of this world fought some war to be free. Finland fought Russia. They fought a very bloody war with Russia before they got their independence. And if Nigeria government, controlled by terrorists, are not ready to give us our freedom, the war may not come today. If you are not fighting the war now, does not mean that the war is not going to come. If you arrest Nnamdi Kanu, does not mean that there are no other agitators who are going to be very deadly than him, more even deadlier than him. That you arrest Nnamdi Kanu and say, let him go to Nigeria and face that he jumped bail. He jumped bail. You know, I believe that Nnamdi Kanu knows if he do not want to go to Nigeria, he should have known what to do. I believe it is a prophecy fulfilled. He was not listed in a wanted list of the Interpol. He is not in the list of those who are wanted by Interpol. And the news is that Interpol arrested him. If Interpol arrested him, fine. Which country were responsible for issuing the extradite to extradite Nnamdi Kanu to Nigeria on the ground that he have a case pending? A case pending. Under international human rights law, he is protected not to be deported or extradited to a country where he is going to suffer and where he will be subjected to degrading treatment and inhuman treatment. And if he must be extradited to Nigeria to continue the trial in Nigeria, then the Nigerian government must have signed a kind of agreement compelling them that he is going to have a fair trial. The Nigerian government must have been made to sign agreement stating that they agree that Nnamdi Kanu is going to have a fair trial in Nigeria and that his life will be protected. That is the way to do extraditment.
That is the way to do a high-profile case like Nnamdi Kanu. You don't just arrest him and throw him to Nigeria. It's not done anywhere. And I believe that what I'm saying now is actually what has transpired. Because some of us are yet to even confirm the arrest.